In this video, we are going to walk through how to do heparin drip calculations for nursing school. We will walk you through a simple step-by-step process to get heparin dosage calculations right every single time on your nursing school exams. And of course, we have a full dosage calculation cheat sheet that walks you through this simple 6-step process for getting dose calc questions right every single time. So don't worry, friend, you do not need to figure everything out alone anymore for nursing school. We're here to help walk you through it. So that link to that cheat sheet is down below. And if you want to deep dive into the 6-step process, be sure to check this video out along with all the other videos that we have in this dose calc series here on YouTube. Now, our lead nurse on our team, Nicole, is going to walk you through these heparin drip practice problems. So hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, and let's dive in.
All right, let's talk about heparin, and let's go through some heparin calculations so you can feel super confident when these pop up on your dose calc exams. So we're going to run through our 6 steps that we do for every dose calc problem, and then we will solve these problems. Let's start with number 1. Your patient Sarah has a DVT in her left leg and has a heparin drip that's running at 27 milliliters per hour. The bag of heparin looks halfway gone and comes in 500 ml bags with 25,000 units. How many units per hour is your patient receiving? So we need to figure out step number 1, what we need. So how many units per hour tells us right there. So units per hour is what we're going to end up with and what we're going to need. Now what we need to find out is our order. Our order is 500 ml bag with 25,000 units. It's running at 27 milliliters per hour. At 27 mils per hour. So we are going to set up our conversions. We need to get from here 27 mils per hour with 500 ml bag with 25,000 units to units per hour. So what we are going to do is we're going to start with our 27 milliliters over 1 hour. Now we need to get from here, we know we have 500 ml bag with 25,000 units. So we're going to put our 500 ml bag down here so we can cross these off, and this is 25,000 units. Now we are going to multiply across the top and then multiply across the bottom, divide the 2, and we will get our units per hour because we right here have units per hour. So 27 times 25,000 is going to be 675,123 divided by 500. 500 equals 1,350 units per hour. So that is going to be our answer. So again, we had our units cross off and we were left with just units per hour. And there is our answer. Let's move on to number 2. The pharmacy sends up the heparin bag for your patient, Rachel. She has a right leg thrombosis and is complaining of 7 out of 10 pain. The heparin bag from the pharmacy reads 50,000 units per 500 mLs. Your MAR says that Rachel should be getting 1,500 units per hour. You find your RN friend Matt to do a double check with you at the bedside. What should your IV pump be set to run at? So let's start with step number 1. What do we need our IV pump to be run at? So IV pumps always run at milliliters per hour. So we know that's the unit that we're going to end up with. Now let's figure out our order. So we have 50,000 units per 500 ml, and she should be getting 1,500 units per hour. So we know we need to get from 1,500 units, UNTS, per 1 hour, and we need to get to milliliters per hour. We have 50,000 units per 500 mLs. So if we do 50,000 units per 500 mLs, the units are going to cross off and we're left with just milliliters per hour. So we multiply across the top. 1,500 times 500 is going to be 750,123 divided by 50,000 equals 15 milliliters per hour. And that is what we're going to set our IV pump at. So again, we crossed off our units here, units, we were left with milliliters per hour, multiplied across the top, multiplied across the bottom, and we were left with 15 milliliters per hour.
Now, I am so excited to finally tell you about something we have been working very hard on behind the scenes for a while now that we just released. It is a brand new dosage calculations course for you. It walks you through everything you need to know about dose calc for your exam. Things like how to calculate IVs, how to do weight-based dosage calculation, reconstitution problems, pediatric dosage calculations, all of it. Everything. So if you are frustrated because you have to figure everything out yourself in nursing school, don't worry, friend. We are here for you. We will teach you everything you need to know about dose calc in this course. So the link is down below for you to check out all of the details. Now be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend that might need dose calc help too as well. And check out these videos right over here so you can keep rocking nursing school and go become the nurse that God created only you to be. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.